So what do we think of the Microdrone 2.5, the pre-release version of the 3.0? Well, it's pretty good actually. We've had this for a while. We've tried to break it, but the worst thing that's actually happened is the propellers tend to pop off whenever you hit a wall. But the thing is, the propellers, they come off simple enough anyway, you know, so it's just a matter of popping them back on. As you saw in my unboxing video, you also get a full set of spare propellers anyway. So if you ever did manage to break one of these propellers, yeah, just go ahead and replace them. And if you go to extremeflyers.co.uk, there's plenty of spare parts there through and through, involving spare shell covers, spare arms. I think you can even buy the board, and you can buy the drone as an individual unit as well, in case, you know, if you're unlucky enough to have this for like 5 minutes and then it suddenly flies off over your house or into a field or even a lake. We've heard all kinds of things from people that have got these. So yeah, the layout of the board is a lot better as well on this model. You've got obviously each corresponding socket for each corresponding arm is actually in the corner, as opposed to being bunched up at the top like it was on previous models. So that's a nice feature. It's a completely solderless platform as well, and what that means is basically, if you buy the camera module, you're not going to have to get out your soldering iron and start soldering wires onto the board or that. You don't need any expert knowledge. A child genuinely could do this, because we were at the Battle of the Drones event and we had loads of kids getting involved, putting these things together, and they just took to it like a duck to water. So it literally is just a bunch of sockets. So this one here that I'm pointing to right now, that is the 3-pin socket for the camera module. So the camera module goes on just by 2 screws and then plugs into there. And as you see, each individual arm just simply unplugs. Incredibly simple. So again, if you ever need to repair it, and especially if you've bought it as a gift for your child, I mean, they're not going to have any hassle repairing this. So yeah, it's pretty robust. Again, at the Battle of the Drones event, we were trying to smash these things to pieces, more so than we were trying to at our studio. But yeah, they're just incredibly robust. I mean, you know, they can take an absolute whacking. Propellers only seem to ever get damaged if you're flying them outside and you clip a very rough concrete wall at full speed. So obviously if you're flying it directly straight into a concrete wall or a brick wall, you will get some nicks out your propellers. If you have a lady in the house with long hair, or even a guy with long hair, not being sexist, yeah, basically this will find any spare hairs on the carpet, you know. So if you're flying it indoors, it lands on the carpet, this genuinely will pick it up. Usually what happens is the propeller will become all jammed up and it won't move, so all these other ones will move, but you'll end up with one that doesn't. Again, simply pop it off, pick the hair off, put your propeller back on, and yeah, you're away. That's pretty much all we can say. I mean, the compass on it, again, as I've mentioned before, is actually from a mobile phone. So when you've got your mobile phone and you're tilting it around and the image is turning, or the camera, that's actually the same compass that this thing's using, so it's incredibly accurate. Another thing this can do in this revision with the new software that it's got is, if you have it on your hand, chuck it up in the air, even if it's upside down, chuck it up in the air, put the throttle on, it will self-right itself. and that's exactly what it was talking about on the box when it mentioned the self-stabilizing CPU. So, I mean, you could even throw it like a frisbee to a dog. It really doesn't matter. If you've got enough room, just stick the throttle on and it will actually self-right itself and you'll have control of it all over again. Again, it's got 120 meter range. We've tested this. It really does. So yeah, it seems to, if you were to fly it up 120 meters and then try and push it any further, so imagine if you're going up at full speed, momentum is going to carry this up further than 120 meters at the point where it will lose range. So if it loses signal, all it does is free falls back down. So it doesn't go crazy, it doesn't get a mind of its own and go flying off. As long as the conditions are perfect, there's no crosswinds or anything, when it goes up, it will literally just start falling straight back down. When it gets back into signal range, it picks the signal up again and it starts flying. So it really is a great little piece of kit. There's a standard definition camera that comes with this. Well, you can upgrade it with, sorry. And there's a HD version as well. On the 3.0 when it comes out on the 1st of May, this HD camera will be 720p. And it will also have the ability to stream to any smartphone or any tablet. So what that means for you is that you could be flying this thing with this controller and you can have your smartphone or tablet streaming the video footage from this, so you can fly at point of view. So you won't actually need to see the drone and where it is, you'll be able to fly it from the screen. So I'd say that's quite similar to what the Hubsan, the top of the range Hubsan helicopter has at the moment, but that one has a very low definition camera. So this will be 720p HD, and it's actually using a high quality Bluetooth connection rather than using just a low radio frequency range. So it's going to be so much better. You're going to get a really good picture. Anyway, that pretty much wraps this up for now. Check back for more videos. I'll be doing various tutorials on how to repair it and how to fit the battery, etc. So check back for more later.